Alright guys, so first of all, a quick reminder to sign up for winter sports. Alright, soccer, basketball. Please sign up, especially for basketball, because then we can have several JV teams, a lot more games. So it'll just open up a lot more opportunities. So please make sure you find Mr. Peters if you're interested in playing a winter sport.
And also I have a quick update on the class points from last year's Spirit Week. It saddens me to say that in first place, 9th grade.
Decorum!
85 points, 12th grade, 75 points, 8th grade, 60 points, 11th grade, 40 points, and 10th grade with a whopping total of 35 points.
Alright, guys,
Today is the first day of the York Games. So today's event is the wheelbarrow race. So come on up to the lower field. It's a little bit squishy, but it'll still be lots of fun. And then tomorrow we're having two events, the thumb wrestling tournament. So for that, there will be two competitors from each grade, and that will be held at a table out in York's Forum. And then the poetry contest will be right here at lunch tomorrow. So if you didn't notice on the flyers posted around the school, the topic for the poetry contest is legends. So bring an original poem in English written on the topic legends, be prepared to read it, and bring bring 2 hard copies for the benefit of our judges. I hope to see everybody competing.
Quiz Bowl will be meeting today at lunch in room 3. Also, this is a reminder and a bit of a plea. JSA is going to be sorting the books for the book sale that's happening at Fall Fair this Saturday. So we're going to be sorting the books on Wednesday after 6th period over on the basketball fields, basketball courts, the ones that are outside. Please show up. There are a lot of books to get through. If we can get 20 volunteers to show up and work with that, we can be done and out of there in just a couple of hours. So please show up. I'll remind you all on G-Day at our meeting.
There'll be a table tennis club meeting today here at the gym during lunch. We'll be getting a net soon so we can get 2 tables up.
Guys, 2 quick announcements for NUN. Check your emails and sign up for shifts and supplies for Fall Fair. That's, of course, next Saturday. Second, the Honorable Judge Juan Guzman will be coming to York tomorrow coming Wednesday. But the York MUN meeting tomorrow will be in the theater to watch the documentary. And I encourage all of you to come on Wednesday to the Q&A session during lunch. Mr. Raymond will talk some more about that.
Are hosting the Halloween dance next Friday, October 30th. It's going to be outside in the Commons using the fancy new speaker system. It's from 8 to 11.
The dance admission is $5. Costumes are recommended but not mandatory. So we hope to see you all there.
Thank you.
Okay, girls field hockey, we have a game against Carmel today.
It's at 3:30 on the upper field, so get out of class at 2:30, ask your teachers nicely, and be changed before that so that we can get up there as quickly as possible.
It's a home game, so please come and support. We really need it.
Spanish Club is going to have its first meeting on Wednesday in room 2. So please be there. There's going to be food. Thank you. You're not going to applaud after I say. This is just a gentle reminder that while it's very nice for me to get an upper body workout, I wanted to remind you all to please keep the bag-free zone bag-free. It seems after fall break, some people have been forgetting, so we've been moving your bags for you. With the onset of admission season and lots of guests and visitors on campus, we'd really like to keep that area nice. Thank you.
lately, I think, over the year. When you drive and the streets are wet, especially when it's the first rain after a long dry spell, do keep in mind that the streets are extra slippery because of the oil that's accumulated from all the gas pipes. So, or whatever you call those, exhaust pipes. Give yourself room to stop. So begin your stop early as you're pulling up to a stop sign or a stop light. Don't try to squeeze in when there's traffic and you're turning into the traffic, because you may skid as you start and get a later start than you expected, and so just give lots of room as you're merging into traffic. When you're following somebody, do your best not to follow too closely. Hi. Do your best not to follow too closely, because if they have to stop and you get into them, it can take you longer and slow down on the curves. The other thing that I wanted to bring up was, first of all, thank you so much for taking the survey on Friday. I think that there were some very interesting questions that I have heard about those. I don't want to take a whole lot of time to talk about that right now, but if you'd like to find out more about how that survey was put together, please do come and talk to me. The couple things that I want to point out to you is that this is a national survey. This is a survey that's being done all over the country. So you may have been, I know some people were really kind of intrigued by the idea of somebody writing on a bathroom wall. They can get anything from a detention to being reported to the police. And this is just to remind you that not all schools have York's idea around discipline, that when somebody does some kind of transgression, we want you to learn from that, right? Instead, there are lots of schools that just imagine punishment. But the thing to keep in mind is that the faculty and staff are taking this too. So one of the things they're trying to find out is, do our ideas about transgressions align? So if we're saying that the worst thing that should happen to somebody who's written on the bathroom wall is that they have an afternoon detention, and you're saying that you think they should be sent to jail, then we have a disconnect, and that's something for us to talk about. Some people also mentioned that they thought that there was an awful lot about race in this. And again, you know, this is to see what maybe some biases we hold that we're not aware of. What might those be? Are we aligned in our perceptions about race in this country? Are we aligned in our perceptions about race at the school? And so not everything is asking you, for example, many of you said to me, how was I supposed to know what the median household income was in the United States? They're asking you for your perception. If you are somebody who thinks that the median household income in the United States is $250,000 a year, then we need to talk. Because it's not. Okay, so this is all a way to gather information about what your biases and perceptions are, what our biases and perceptions are, and are we aligned on campus in those biases and perceptions? So this should be interesting. And if you like the fact that we don't have detention, be happy you're at the happiest place on earth.
So it's my pleasure to formally welcome the newest member of the York community to campus. We have a new advancement assistant in the advancement office, Christy Zepeda. Will you stand up and help me welcome her, please? Stop by the advancement office and say hi and welcome her when you get a chance. Thank you.
So this Saturday is Fall Fair, guys. A lot of people have been putting a lot of effort and working hard towards it, whether or not you're working it or just coming. I hope you can all be there because it's going to be fun. We're going to dodge El Nino this year, and it'll hit Halloween, hopefully. So a couple of things I need to point out about Fall Fair. This is the week when we sign up to decorate our booths, so I'm going to have a big long thing hanging outside my door in the upstairs art room. And if you have a booth, what you have to do is come by and sign up for a specific time when you can come in, use our paints, brushes, and we've got a long roll of butcher paper that you can then apply to your booth to make it really colorful and nice. When you sign up, you need to indicate your group, class, club, whatever. You need to indicate the time that you're coming in, and you need to indicate the person in charge. So that if there's just a massive mess, I can track you down and you'll spend a little time after school there. But that usually doesn't happen. We need everybody to cooperate because there's limited space this week because we've got an outdoor area for you to do it, so as long as the weather cooperates, I think we'll be great. But sign up immediately today. It starts tomorrow, Tuesday, and you can go any of the 4 days leading up to Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So get that done. What I did was I'm a visual person, so I put together a little visual of going through my house last night. Old movies, you know, Will Smith, he's had it. But there's some good movies here too. And there's some books that I thought were good. Give us good stuff. But if everybody gets together a little care package like this and brings it to the library and puts it at the bottom of the stairs, it's going to be a great book sale, and we'll make a lot of money for JSA and for financial aid. This took me 10 minutes to do, and believe me, my house is better off for it. So consider that. We've only got a couple more days when you can do that. And lastly, if you are doing a booth that is a game or requires some kind of engineering of some sort to create the game, come in and see me at 3 if you need help with it, because I want the games to work and to be enjoyable. And if you need help, I've got tools, paint, whatever it is, talk to me and we'll work it out. Okay, come to Fall Fair. Thanks.
Open invitation to all York community members, those of you here in the chapel and those of you watching at home on the YouTube. Please join us tomorrow during third period for a screening of The Judge and the General, and then on Wednesday during third period in the theater to listen to the Honorable Judge Juan Guzman speak about his experiences in Chile prosecuting Augusto Pinochet. Thank you.
So plain that you feel bored with the same routine every day? Have you ever wanted to challenge yourself and go to the edge of your comfort zone? Well, I did that, and it has been harder than I thought. Before I came to America, I imagined that I would have many American as well as Chinese friends. I was looking forward to hanging out together and sharing our minds with each other. However, it was totally different from my expectations, because all the friends I made in my previous school in Minnesota were Chinese. I felt really comfortable there because I had someone who understood me and talked to me. Every day, I spent all my time with fellow Chinese students. We went to school together, and lunched together, and did group work together. The only chance for me to speak English was during classes. I tried to talk to Americans and make friends with them, but I didn't know why people were always in their own groups, and no one really cared about understanding new cultures and welcoming new people into their life. After trying a long time, I gave up emotionally, isolating myself from Americans and eventually forming a sort of cocoon, which only my Chinese friends were allowed to enter. However, things didn't go so well. My friends did some unforgivable things to me, which hurt me a lot. I felt desperate. I started to realize that I was forgetting why I came to America. I asked myself, are you here for more Chinese friends and travels, or speaking English and understanding a new culture? I made the decision that I needed to change. My family asked me if I was ready to get out of my comfort zone and be in a totally new circumstance. I said yes, because I just read this quote by Neil Donald Walsch, an American author which resonated with me. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. I knew it was time to break free from my cocoon. I started to look for another school which I thought could bring what I wanted. This is one from York, which I fell in love with because of the academic support, the opportunities to try new things, and the chances to find my passions. However, the beginning of my time here was so difficult. Sometimes I felt emotionally tired because I could not even find one person who knew me. However, I had no way to return, and I had to force myself to keep going. After the first month, things got easier, for I had more friends, and there was some change happening to me. I played tennis, I joined the choir, and I tried all the things that I thought I would never do. I'm getting more confident and open. Maybe it's still a hard journey for me to really appreciate a different culture, but I trust myself to expand my horizons by going through trials and tribulations. I know that if I had not been brave enough to get out of my comfort zone, I would not have progressed and changed. I am like a caterpillar trying to break the cocoon and become a butterfly with a pair of strong wings to explore the beauty of the world. Thank you.
If it rains by Health and Fitness, please meet in your Health and Fitness meeting room. Do not go to the library. Meet in the room where you meet for Health and Fitness before going up. You guys got that?